Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the 2023 Toyota BZ4X. So this subcompact SUV is electric and it is from Toyota, and there is two trims you could choose from. There is the XLE trim and then there is the limited trim. This is the limited trim and it is the all-wheel drive. You could get them either in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, but this one is the limited trim with the all-wheel drive. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this limited trim has. This BZ4X has two electric motors. There is one in the front, one in the back, and each motor is 80 kilowatt. And this SUV produces 214 horsepower and 248 pound-feet of torque. The range on this limited all-wheel drive is 222 miles, and if you guys go with the front-wheel drive, it will be 242. And if you guys go for the XLE, it will have a little bit more miles. Anyways, this BZ4X takes 11 hours to fully charge on a 240 volt outlet. Here is a MSRP sticker of this 2023 BZ4X. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And it does have a few options, and the price with destination is $52,647. If you guys are curious about the color is called Wind Chill, and honestly, not a big fan of it because it doesn't really go good with the gray fender flares and the gray trim around this BZ4X. So I would definitely get it in a black or a darker color. So this SUV is an electric SUV from Toyota, and if you guys are curious about the range is 222 on this limited trim. There is two trims you could choose from. There is the XLE and the limited, and you could get this BZ4X in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. So this is the limited, and the range on this BZ4X is actually a little bit on the lower side. So the range on this all-wheel drive limited trim is 222, but if you guys get the front-wheel drive limited, the range will go up to 242. So if you need more range, then you have to go with the XLE trim, and it should be the front-wheel drive. Coming to the front looks not bad. I love the headlight design, nice and thin, and everything right here in the front is LED, and that's expected from a $52,000 SUV or compact SUV. This BZ4X competes against the Ioniq 5, the Kia EV6, the Model Y, and the VW ID4. Toyota badge is finished in chrome. The design right here in the front looks alright. I really wish that Toyota made it look a little bit better. There is a front-facing camera. The 360 camera system is very good on this BZ4X. And the name is not really my favorite. I really wish that Toyota made the name a little bit easier. There's front parking sensors right here, a bottom grille. I love the brushed aluminum in the bottom. There is some flat black, and there is a functional vent right here on the side. And again, guys, not a big fan of this gray trim on the side, so I definitely don't like what Toyota did with the gray trim right here. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this BZ4X. Here is the side view of this 2023 Toyota BZ4X, and honestly, the side view looks very good. I think this is actually my favorite looking electric subcompact SUV/SUV, but only from the side. So I think the side view looks better than the Model Y, the EV6, the Ioniq 5, even the Chevy Bolt, and of course the VW ID4. So I think the side view on this Toyota is very good. Again, guys, I don't like the gray fender flares. I think Toyota did a bit too much with that. The charge port is located right there, and this Toyota has the two-tone color. Basically, the roof is finished in gloss black, and it is a $500 option. And for the window trims are finished in black, but the top portion is finished in chrome. And on the mirror, there is a blind spot monitoring system, and there is a camera for the 360 monitoring view this Toyota has. For the ground clearance, the ground clearance is 8.1 inches, so it does have the most ground clearance in the segment, which I like, and getting in and out is actually very easy. I love the lines on the side, and yeah, overall, I think it looks very good from the side. The taillights have a really cool look. And for the rims, they actually look very good on this limited trim. Again, guys, there are two trims you could choose from. There is the limited and the XLE. And this limited trim has very good looking rims. The size is 235, 50, 20. So there's a good amount of rubber, and the size of those rims fit this BZ4X just perfect. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Toyota BZ4X. Here's the back of this subcompact SUV, and the back looks actually pretty good. I prefer the back over the front, but I think the side is the best looking. On the roof, there is this split designed roof spoiler. I believe it's around $200 if I'm not mistaken, but definitely adds a nicer look to the back of this BZ4X. Tail lights look good, and everything back here is LED, which is very nice. BZ4X badge is on the left, Toyota of course in the middle, Limited badge is on the right, and all-wheel drive is down there. There is rear parking sensors, and there is a spoiler right here on the tailgate. Definitely looks good, and it does add a nicer look to the back of this SUV. The bumper is finished in flat black. Reflectors look good, and overall the design in the back looks pretty good. And yeah, I think Toyota did a great job with the design back here. Here's a key of this Toyota. It looks alright. I really wish that Toyota tried a little bit hard for an SUV that costs $52,000. Anyways, it does have 5 buttons on it: lock, unlock, tailgate release, a AC button, and a panic button. Toyota badge is in the bottom. The key itself looks okay, mostly finished in flat black. Let's go ahead and open the tailgate. It opens nice and quick, and up there is a handle and 2 buttons. One button to close the tailgate, and the other button is to close the tailgate and lock the SUV. Inside there is actually a good amount of space. The opening is nice and big. Loading floor is nice and low, so getting things in and out is super easy. And yeah, overall the trunk is nice and wide. There's a light on the right, LED light. There is a hook right here, and there's a hook right here with a tie down. JBL subwoofer, and the JBL sound system I believe is part of an option if I'm not mistaken. A little bit of storage place in the bottom, and there is this privacy cover. That's how it looks like when it's closed. But yeah, overall there is a good amount of space in the back of this BZ4X. I just dropped the second row down just to show you the amount of space with the second row down. So definitely with the second row down there is a lot of space, and you definitely could put something big back here. And yeah, I'm very impressed with the amount of space in this BZ4X. Here is the door handle. Door handle has a sensor right here. This will lock the SUV, and to unlock it there is a sensor behind the door handle. This will unlock the SUV. Here is the front door panel. The front door panel looks alright. There's a good amount of gloss black around the door handle and the buttons. This right here is nice and soft. It's not extremely soft, but it is that synthetic rubber material, and this whole thing right here has the same exact feel. This right here is soft, it is padded, and this is like fake leather. The armrest is nice and soft. As I said, there's a good amount of gloss black right there, and all the window switches are automatic up and down, which I like, but I really wish that the other buttons had some lights on them, but only the driver window switch is illuminated. Door locks, mirror controls. The door handle feels light, not a big fan of it, finished in plastic. I really wish that they just made it finished in brushed aluminum or chrome. Would have gave it that premium look. There's some chrome up top, and there is more chrome right here. Here is the speaker. It does have the JBL sound system. $580 option. Good amount of storage place in the bottom of this door. This is plastic. And for the seats are nice and comfortable. Seating position is good, but I really wish that I could lower the seat a tiny bit more. They are wrapped in leather in this limited trim. I love the white stitching. Seat controls, of course, those seats are powered for $52,000. Lumbar support, and underneath this center console there is a nice storage place. There is one USB Type-C, and a 12 volt. Actually, the other one is USB Type-C as well. So two USB Type-Cs, and there is a storage place for a phone, you could slide your phone in. I did put my phone, and my phone did fit in. But let's go ahead and move inside this BZ4X, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. And just like that, this subcompact SUV is on, and does look alright from the inside. Honestly, not a big fan of the way how the steering wheel is placed, the gauge. I literally cannot see the gauge. So the way how I'm sitting, the seat is all the way down, and even if I raise up or lower the steering wheel, it won't do anything. If I bring it out, it won't do anything. So the steering wheel is blocking my view. I can't really see the gauge. So the design is not the smartest. So Toyota, I really think you should fix that. I'm not a big fan of the way how the steering wheel looks like, the way how it tilts and telescopes. Just the design by itself is very weird. Anyways, so steering wheel is wrapped in leather, and there is a 12.3 inch screen. I believe the gauge in front of me is a 7-inch screen, and yeah, from the inside it looks okay. Right here on the left, there is a good amount of buttons. There is a back button, phone, few controls to control the screen in front of me. There is a volume knob, a volume switch, voice command, and on the right there is the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. So there is adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, the gap, cruise control, a few buttons right here to change the media to go from Apple CarPlay, FM, AM. There's a mode button on the right. There is the wiper control for the front. I really wish that this BZ4X had wiper control, a wiper in the back. Here is the headlight control. The vent looks alright. I really wish it had some brushed aluminum on it. This feels almost like cloth, but it is like recycled material. And yeah, it looks good, but it feels alright. Automatic high beam, tailgate release, and the design right here is just weird, and even up there is very weird. And this is just very cheap. Let me see if I could zoom in and show you. This whole thing is moving. JBL sound system. This right here, the fan finish is very bad in this BZ4X. Seriously, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't think Toyota did a great job with this SUV. This looks good. It doesn't feel soft, feels very hard, but it does look good. Right here, it does say airbag, and you could put a file or something up there. Here is a screen. Not a big fan of Toyota system. I think it's very bad, and I really think they should work on it. This screen has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. They are wireless, which is nice. The backup camera is amazing in this BZ4X. As you guys see, here is a 360, and if you click on this button right here, it will show you like a wide view. And yeah, overall the camera system is good, nice and clear, and volume controls, a button to turn on and turn off the radio, touch sensitive buttons, which is nice, heated seats, cold seats, which is nice for a $52,000 subcompact SUV, heated steering wheel, eco auto off, does have dual climate control, and you could change the modes from here, front and rear, sync, heated windshield, and heated and cold passenger seats. Here is the power button. The air vents look good. I really wish they were finished in brushed aluminum, just to give this $52,000 SUV a nicer look. Trip reset with the brightness, e-brake. This button right here is to control the one pedal driving, brake hold. Here is the park button. To put this SUV in reverse, you have to push down and move to the left. And for drive, same thing, but move it to the right. And neutral, push it down. Here is the park button, and there is the eco button. This button right here will turn on the 360, which takes forever. I'll show you that in a bit. X mode, and this has to do something with the grip. I think probably has to do something with hill descent. And here is the traction control button. Let's go ahead and click on this view button. It will do a spin around the car itself, and then it will display the 360. I really think that there is no reason to do all this. I really wish that by clicking this button it just displays the 360. So I'm not sure why Toyota did this. I don't think there is a point. I'm not sure if I could actually. Let's go ahead and see what does this do. So the way how their 360 works, it's a bit slow. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what it does exactly, but it does show you the 360, but very slow. So I'd rather put the SUV in reverse, and it will show the 360. I think it's easier this way. Anyways, right here there is a cool storage place. The only reason I'm saying it's cool is because it's a see-through, so you could see that your phone is inside. But I really wish that this storage place was a little bit deeper. There is one USB right here. As I said, there's two USB Type-Cs. There's two USB Type-Cs in the back, so there's a lot of USBs, which I like. Not a big fan of this gloss black. It does collect a good amount of fingerprints. And right here there is two cup holders, a little bit on the deeper side, so having a small cup of coffee will be probably a little bit hard to get. A little bit of storage place right here. The armrest is nice and soft. Inside there is a good amount of storage place, but you could remove this, and by removing this there is a little bit of space right here, so like almost like a storage compartment. You could store something very small right there. And as I said, there is dual sunroof. The rear view mirror is nice and big. It's not frameless, but the bezels are nice and thin. Auto dimming with garage controls. LED lights. You could turn on the lights individually. It looks like the lights are not really that bright. This button right here will open the sunroof. There is no button right here. SOS. And let me go ahead and show you the vent. The vent, the shade is nice and quick, but the sound is not pleasant. It does go all the way back. Well, let's go ahead and open. So the glass is fixed. The shade opens. I really wish that there was like a sunroof right here that opens, but the glass is fixed. And this is actually extremely soft, nice and thick. I love the way how it feels. There's an extension right here. It is nice and long, and the mirror is good size. It's not big, it's not small. I think it's just very good size. The light is nice and bright, LED light, which is nice. And yeah, guys, inside this SUV looks okay. I like the design of this metal console, but I'm just not a big fan of the steering wheel and the 7-inch screen. I really cannot see anything. So the way how my seat is all the way down, even if I bring it up, I won't be able to see. So the design is just very bad. I like the corner window. The mirrors are nice and big. Seeing out of this SUV is actually very, very good. And yeah, overall it looks good from the inside and out, but the steering wheel and the screen in front of me, I think that's a very bad design. Here is the back door, and the back door has the same look as the front, but something that I really hate about the back door is the fact that it doesn't open a lot. I really wish that the back door opened more. So Toyota, I really think you should fix the way how the back door opens. This top portion right here is nice and soft, more of that gloss black, brushed aluminum. Here is the door handle. Feels the same as the front, finished in flat black. For $52,000, I really wish that the door handles were finished in brushed aluminum or chrome. Gloss right here. As I said, all the window switches are automatic up and down. Here is a speaker, more of that chrome trim. This is nice and soft. This is soft. Plastic in the bottom. Decent amount of space in the bottom of this door. And for the back seats are actually nice and spacious. The floor is nice and flat. There is a lot of leg room. The headroom is very good. I love the dual moonroofs, and there is an armrest back here. This is nice and soft. 2 cup holders, good size. A little bit of storage place for a phone. And let's hop inside. Back here there is 2 USB Type-C heated seats. The heated seats are part of a package. 3 stages. Here is the air vents. A pocket behind the driver and passenger seat, which is nice. And that's how the front of this Toyota BZ4X looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2023 Toyota BZ4X. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Tim here at Toyota of Wallingford. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.